Hello everybody, welcome back to the EAFC Aston Villa Challenge, or career mode. I don't know why I said challenge, because I know why I said it, because October is going to be a challenge. We have Bayern Munich and Man United coming up in this episode. That is huge. Looking at the calendar then, we have Bayern Munich at home at Villa Park, who in real life, Aston Villa won the game with a John Duran great hit after Manuel Neuer was caught out of position. Then we'll do Man United, and then we will sim the Fulham game. And then in the next episode, we'll do Bologna, Bournemouth, and sim the cup game against Middlesbrough, just to keep the career moving as we need to. I think these two games are going to decide whether we up it to legendary or not, because we're on world class, and not that it's been easy. By no way has I found it easy, but I sort of feel like if we draw both of these games or better, then I feel like maybe legendary is the way to go, because Bayern Munich probably should be beating me, and Man United probably should be beating me, although real life would suggest otherwise. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think about the difficulty and stuff? Do we keep it on world class, or do we go into legendary and go from that? So yeah, let me know. But first up is Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Yes, hello everybody, a huge moment here at Villa Park as Champions League football returns to Birmingham, and Aston Villa play host to Bayern Munich, one of the biggest clubs in Europe, and one big shock change in the Aston Villa team. We'll get into the lineups in just a sec. So as the players do their diligence and shake hands, the big lineup news is that Jacob Ramsey starts ahead of Leon Bailey, who is suffering from fatigue. Martinez is in goal. The back four, Digne, Torres, Konza and Elias Yalert. McGinn, Tielemans and Kamara line up in midfield, with Rodgers, Watkins and Ramsey starting in the forward positions. They are up against a powerhouse of European football in Bayern Munich, with new signing Nico Williams starting on left wing. We'll go through that team in Bayern Munich right now. It's Manuel Neuer in goal, I know that much, with Upamecano starting with Kim Min-jae at centre-back. We've got on the left-hand side, I think on the right-hand side is Kimmich. On the left-hand side, not 100% sure, but here we go. It is a 4-2-3-1 for Bayern Munich, and you can see there Kimmich, Kim Min-jae, Upamecano and Alphonso Davies play in front of Neuer. Their midfield is lining up with Lema and Paulinho in there, once of Fulham. Sane, Musiala and Nico Williams play behind Harry Kane. This is going to be tough. Also, probably quite fun. So the away team in Bayern Munich get this one underway, and it's the start of the first of two very tough games for Aston Villa. They have Bayern Munich at home in the Champions League, which we're watching now, and then we have Man United coming up as well. So it's a very frantic good start here from Bayern Munich as the ball goes in towards Harry Kane! And it's taken him 2 minutes and 12 seconds to score against Aston Villa in the Champions League. Harry Kane makes it 1-0 to Bayern Munich. It's a lovely controlled volleyed left-footed finish. But we have not started very well in this one. And Alphonso Davies just dinks the ball in. Great finish from Harry Kane on that left foot. Pau Torres couldn't react quick enough. And then Martinez couldn't get down at his near post. It's 1-0 Bayern Munich. And we get the game back underway after 2 minutes. Not the start that Bayern Munich would have... it's definitely the start, Bayern Munich would have wanted. Not the start Aston Villa wanted. And our first time of touching the ball was picking it out of Emi Martinez's back of the net. So a little bit disappointing there. As Tielemans does come forward with the ball. He's got Paulinho for company. And he's just trying to hold him off. He does well. Gives the ball into John McGinn. But John McGinn just gets closed down by Lemar very easily. And that's very well done by Kamara to recover possession in the middle. And here is Tielemans again. Not too many options. Tries to find Ramsey in for the fatigued Leon Bailey today. But a big game needed by the youngster. Bayern Munich coming forward. Harry Kane, little back heel into the space. But Luca Digne covers it well. And all sorts of issues for Aston Villa at the moment being caused by Bayern Munich's rapid pace that they have in that front line. Harry Kane's playing a little bit more like a target forward than anything else at the moment. They're bouncing balls off him and then trying to release the likes of Leroy Sane. Oh, and he's into Harry Kane again! Side netting. But yeah, Nico Williams, Harry Kane, Leroy Sane. Alphonso Davies, just I can't keep up with it at the moment. So maybe world class is the correct difficulty. That's a good ball, though, to release Jacob Ramsey, who's coming forward with it. Upamecano comes over. Oh, Jacob Ramsey cuts inside. Ollie Watkins! Oh, what a save from Manuel Neuer. Manuel Neuer keeps it at 1-0 Bayern Munich, and you would have fancied Ollie Watkins to score that. The English striker not taking his chance down one end, where the other end, Harry Kane, his England compatriot, has taken his chance with aplomb. And that's probably the difference. Harry Kane lays that one off. Leroy Sané with a powerful effort just past the post. Ramsey, Gillett with a lovely overlap and run. Just starting to find a bit of form now. Gillett, in it goes to Ollie Watkins. Was he onside? It's a good save from Neuer again. Oh, it's going to be one of those games, isn't it, where Manuel Neuer has a blinder of a game in goal. I mean, world-class goalkeeper, obviously, but he's going to come up trumps just when we're playing against them. As look at the pace of Leroy Sané. Digne and Onana just absolutely left for dead there. Sané puts the cross in. It's sort of half dealt with by Gillett, and then Martinez picks the ball out of the sky. And can we launch a counter-attack? It is what we need. Great turn from Morgan Rogers to try and get away from Kimmich. Morgan Rogers sees the run in field of Watkins. It couldn't quite get the pass right, and it was closer to Ramsey. But yeah, end-to-end game here in the Champions League. What a tackle that is from Pau Torres as well, by the way. Absolutely superb. Yuri Tielemans comes forward with it. It's got John McGinn making a run, and John McGinn couldn't quite get there. Tielemans is looking for Ramsey, and Ramsey's bundled through Upamecano, and he's laid in Watkins. Watkins! Oh my word, Neuer's made another fantastic save. Oh, Manuel Neuer is having the game of his life. Well, probably not, but he's having a fantastic game against Aston Villa in the Champions League. Oh, hello, we've been caught out here. It's Nico Williams. Nico Williams is in. Oh, and Martinez gets down low. It was a good sliding tackle from Kamara to try and get in his way. It really did put him off. But Leroy Sané is in a rush with this corner. As he steps over it, it's going to go short into Nico Williams. And outside Trivella cross. It's lovely. Martinez spills it and jumps on the rebound as it was kept off the line. Yeah, our best bet is to try and hit Bayern Munich on the counter-attack. Morgan Rogers has gone for an ambitious ball to pick out Jacob Ramsey. It's not going to work. Oh, Rogers has turned his man really well. Couldn't get the ball out to Digne, but does get lucky with the bounce. Rogers still going. Rogers trying to create some space. Gets the cross in, and Manuel Neuer's there again. And 5 minutes till half-time. Harry Kane has taken his chance. Martinez has made a couple of good saves, but Manuel Neuer probably is man of the match for this first half at the moment. Denying Ollie Watkins with not one, not two, but three really good chances and claiming everything he can. Nico Williams is going to leave Elias Gillett for dead, but Konza read that really well, but his clearance is really poor. Harry Kane over the bar. John McGinn turns away from his man, finds Rogers. Rogers has a runner in front of him, but the pass was just a little bit poor. We couldn't quite get there into Yuri Tielemans. Kim Min-jae is being put under pressure here as we try and high press, but Bayern Munich are just so good they can get away with it. John McGinn picks up that loose ball. It's just the high line of Bayern Munich. It's 1-0. Harry Kane's goal is the difference as we head into half-time. Okay, so into the second half we go. We're just going to ask Yuri Tielemans to be a bit more central rather than roaming, which I think is the right thing to do. That's a horrible tackle. That should be a yellow card at least for Leroy Sané, bringing down Lucas Digne as he crosses the halfway line at the start of the second half. The referee's coming over, and it's a red card for Leroy Sané. He sent him off, and Bayern Munich are down to 10. I mean, it's nowhere near the ball. I don't think it's a red card, but the referee has shown the red card to Leroy Sané. Bayern Munich down to 10. And now we could have an overlap on this left-hand side, which could suit us wonderfully well, because Lucas Digne is a fantastic crosser of the ball. And we're going to try and exploit this side straight away. Oh, Pau Torres nearly got the ball through into Lucas Digne. But Leroy Sané sent off for Bayern Munich as Musiala now tries to get the ball forward. Good tackle from Kamara there. Tielemans, out it goes to John McGinn, under pressure from Nico Williams, but managed to hold on to the ball. Kamara puts that one inside. We are trying to work this extra man on this side, but Joshua Kimmich is arguably as good as two people. Digne in a bit of space. Lovely ball through. Is he onside? Rogers! Rogers! Oh my word, he's missed the target. Morgan Rogers, what a moment in your young career. It could have been 1-1, should have been 1-1. But Morgan Rogers misses, and then a host of changes happen for Bayern Munich. Oh, Ollie Watkins has won the ball really high up. Oh, it was just on the wrong side for Rodgers to get his shot off, and the high press working wonders here. And the referee's given a foul to Bayern Munich. Villa starting to play some lovely football, and Lucas Digne. Lucas Digne's in the left back. Lucas Digne! It's 1-1. We've taken advantage on that other side where Leroy Sané got sent off. And Lucas Digne, a very unexpected goal scorer, makes it 1-1. Great intricate football from Aston Villa to open up the space. And Digne took his time. Neuer left that far post open, and he just strokes it into the bottom corner. I did not expect Lucas Digne to score, but it's 1-1. Bayern Munich stroking the ball around really well, even with 10 men. They are very, very good at keeping possession. Aston Villa have substitutes warming up on the sideline, ready to come on. Looks like 2 defensive changes for Unai Emery, as his team are starting to get really into this game now. Rodgers back to Digne, utilising that extra space with Bayern Munich down to 10 men. Rodgers can't quite flick it inside, and Paulinho will take over the loose ball. But Musiala comes forward. It doesn't, I mean, even down to 10, they've got such ability that Bayern Munich in this team just can rip you to pieces if they get the time and space. Ramsey, lots of space on the far side, but that's a terrible pass. Oh, I'm going to be sent off for that. He hasn't stopped the game, which means it's not a red card. So I think I've got away with one there because I was trying to block the ball and accidentally caught the player as Tielemans takes over. Digne, good ball through. Rodgers is offside. It is a yellow card. A lucky boy, Boubacar Kamara, especially after Leroy Sané was sent off. It was a tackle off the ball, but the ref says only a yellow. So substitutions have happened for Aston Villa. We didn't see the little clip, but Tyrone Mings has come on for Ezri Konsa at the back and Matty Cash on for Gelato right back, just for some fresh legs and hopefully some extra pace, because you can see Konsa's really struggling there. We've got to come over. Tyrone Mings! Oh my word, the ball went through him, but Martinez saves the day to keep it at 1-1. Oh my word, we're going to bring on Diego Carlos as well, because Pau Torres was absolutely shattered trying to keep up there with Musiala, and it's just their pace. Their pace is absolutely phenomenal. As the corner comes in, I thought it was going to be taken short. Header! Martinez with a fantastic save again. It was Neuer in the first half. This half it's Martinez. Oh my word, the goalkeepers are having a wonderful, wonderful day today. Big right hand from Martinez to touch it round the post. Another corner. It's swung into the danger area again. This time it's met by an Aston Villa head, and Paulinho's header goes wide. Musiala comes forward when it's just their pace. It's their pace of the players. Kane's in, and he's missed. Harry Kane has missed from inside the penalty area as Mikel Olise comes on to replace Nico Williams on the left-hand side for Bayern Munich. Digne looks up the line to Rodgers again, taking advantage of that extra space that's been gifted to them onto the edge to Ramsey. His shot is straight into the chest of Manuel Neuer and an easy save. On a day where the German has been brilliant in goal, it's going to be better than that to beat him today. Kamara flicks it out towards Tielemans, just waiting for a little potential run, but Digne knows he's lacking of fitness. And to be honest, down to 10 men, this is a fantastic result for Aston Villa. So I'm not against keeping the ball a little bit. Matty Cash just trying to tease the defenders into a tackle. Aston Villa moving the ball from one side to another. It's really not bad moving Bayern Munich around, but Digne took too long on the ball, but he's got a good block on that one, and there could be an opportunity here. Tielemans into Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins! Oh, it's a great save from Manuel Neuer again. So Serge Gnabry and Thomas Muller coming on for Harry Kane and Jamal Musiala. So interesting that Harry Kane's coming off. He has missed a couple of chances, but has got Bayern Munich's only goal. And Aston Villa will make a change in midfield as well, with Boubacar Kamara coming off to be replaced by Onana. But with all of those subs, it is still a corner to Aston Villa here. John McGinn just going to swing this one in. Is that too close to Manuel Neuer? It is. Nothing Ollie Watkins can really do with that one, to be honest. Thomas Muller gets his head up, tries to float a ball in towards Serge Gnabry. He did get there, but Martinez was out quickly, and Gnabry couldn't really connect with it properly. This is end-to-end stuff. The 10 men of Bayern Munich are still throwing men forward, but struggling to create really good opportunities as Ramsey. He's got a man in the middle, and he's picked out McGinn. McGinn squares it. Oh, what a save again. And Neuer again with a save. Inside the final minute of the game, Ollie Watkins here, little toe poke. He's offside. It's been given as offside against McGinn because of the rebound. But what a save from Manuel Neuer. And surely that's going to secure a 1-1 draw for both of these teams. What an entertaining game we've had. The red card has made all the difference. Oh, Ollie Watkins nearly got that. But it is full time here at Villa Park, 1-1 against Bayern Munich. Well, it was a game full of just involvement and everything. Kamara definitely could have got sent off, so we'll just give him some motivation to keep his morale high. Definitely could have got sent off for that tackle. Yeah, I think in a real game of football, in real life, definitely a red card. But Digne did really well, got a good goal today, unexpected goal scorer. So we're definitely going to, well, we'll motivate him because he had a good game. And out of all those options, that's what I want to do. And did you expect more from Onana? No, not really. I'm going to just downplay his impact because he only came on as a sub, so not too much there. And his morale goes into very happy, which is great. So as the games come thick and fast, it's Man United next, struggling though, down in 17th, so maybe this won't be as hard as I thought it would be, but we do have Youri Tielemans out suspended for this one. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Villa Park as Aston Villa take on Man United, and Unai Emery sticks with his 4-3-3, Martinez in goal, Konza, Torres, Maatsen back in at left back and Ellis Yellert at right back, Watkins, Bailey back in the team and Jobe Bellingham replaces the suspended Youri Tielemans. Man United as the visitors line up in a 4-2-3-1 under Erik ten Hag, struggling this season down in 17th. Onana starts in goal, Luke Shaw, Lindelof, Matthias de Ligt and Dalot start at the back, Ugarte and Casemiro in midfield, Bruno Fernandes plays behind Xerxes and they are flanked either side by Anthony and Marcus Rashford. And it is Aston Villa to get us underway, who weirdly come into this game as the better team in form, and they've just come off the back of a very good 1-1 draw with Bayern Munich, who went down to 10 men with Leroy Sané getting sent off early in that one as Ellis Yellert is into a good position here, puts it to the back post and Matthias de Ligt gets a good head on the ball. McGinn picks up the ball in midfield. Ollie Watkins! Oh, Onana can't keep it out. And Ollie Watkins scores inside 4 minutes for Aston Villa. And Ollie Watkins gets a goal at Villa Park for the first time live on camera in a long time. But it was Xerxes who lost the ball in midfield. John McGinn was just stronger than Casemiro, and he put a lovely pass into Ollie Watkins. The shot wasn't the best. Onana probably should have kept it out. But that is 1-0 Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins took it wide, tried to put it past Onana, and the save, he got his body in his hands in the right position, just not strong enough, and Ten Hag can't believe the start his team have had. So that goal from Ollie Watkins, his 7th of the season already. Diego Dalot on the ball currently for Man United, who have started very, very poorly, really struggling to get out their own half and create anything. They're trying to bounce the ball off Joshua Xerxes, but it's just not working for them in today's game as Anthony has the ball. There is a lot of space on that right-hand side of an overlapping run, but Bruno Fernandes decided to ignore it, keep the ball and go back to Casemiro. Now they do find Anthony on the right. Here is Diego Dalot. Anthony on it again, just muscled out of it by Onana. That's not a good pass. Straight back to Ugarte. But we've got the lead, so if the game gets scrappy and no one can take control. What is Dalot doing there? That is absolutely horrendous from Diego Dalot. The ball goes out to Leon Bailey, and Man United all over the place really at the back here as Ellis Yellert goes down the line again. That's good cover from Victor Lindelof in for Martinez in the midfield in the middle of the central defence. Middle of the central defence, what is wrong with me? In the middle of defence for Man United today, replacing Martinez. Good interception from McGinn. Up it goes to Rodgers. Rodgers couldn't quite find the gap. Casemiro covers it well. Oh, again, they've been caught on the ball in midfield. Ollie Watkins is trying to poach a pocket here, and he's looked for Leon Bailey, but again, Lindelof covers it well. But Man United trying to play out from the back and getting caught on the ball. Matthias de Ligt with the ball into Ugarte there, and he just got caught on his toes as Anthony's struggling to get into this game as well. Konza will flick this one into John McGinn. On it goes to Rodgers. Jobe Bellingham picks it up. Maatsen finds Rodgers into McGinn. McGinn tries to find... Oh, that's well read by de Ligt. He tried to find Ollie Watkins, but Matthias de Ligt did really well with that one. As Ugarte into Casemiro again, caught on the ball and just put under pressure, and Jobe Bellingham uses Ollie Watkins as a bit of a dummy runner. Jobe Bellingham! Onana touches it over the bar. Corner from John McGinn, just going in towards Ollie Watkins, who wins the first header, but Onana comes out and gets the punch on it. Rashford will try and complete the clearance. Anthony brings it down well, but is under pressure from Bellingham as Maatsen takes over with the ball. Bellingham puts that one in to Watkins. McGinn just couldn't get that onto his left foot for a shot. Here is Rodgers. Good tackle from Delow. So 15 minutes to go in the first half. Man United yet to have a shot on Aston Villa's goal. And, well, it's all falling down at Anthony. And I don't want to kick a man when he's down, but he's also been pretty shit in real life, hasn't he? So here is McGinn coming forward with it and asking Leon Bailey to just get involved. Elias Yalert gives him a run. And Leon Bailey uses him a bit of a dummy. Oh, John McGinn, lovely touch to get around the tackle of Ugarte. But his shot is tame and Onana can just catch it with two hands out of the sky. Onana into, Watkins, but I tried to let it go across my body. But Lindelof was there to intercept it. Lindelof, easily Man United's best player in this game so far, but I don't think even Lindelof is close to man of the match at the moment. And that probably does go to Ollie Watkins. Oh, look at that. It's dreadful. Absolutely dreadful, because Leon Bailey is now in on goal, 1-on-1. It's a great save and Rodgers is on the rebound and it's 2-0 Aston Villa. And I said if we draw both these games we might up the difficulty. We've drawn with Bayern and we're beating United 2-0. Onana with the save, it falls straight into the path of Rodgers, who had enough time to take a touch and just place it home into the empty net. It's 2-0 Aston Villa. The high press from Aston Villa is definitely causing problems for United's defenders and midfield. Casemiro getting a bit lucky there, just getting that one through. 2 minutes till half-time. You've got to think that Erik ten Hag will change something, because Man United are just getting caught every single time. I think Watkins is offside there. It's a good save from Onana anyway. But I was actually trying to pass that all the way across to Leon Bailey, but it just put it into the path of Ollie Watkins. And yeah, offside. But it looks like it's going to be 2-0 to the home team as we get into half-time. And it is 2-0 as we get into half-time. Aston Villa have dominated Man United here. Goals from Ollie Watkins and Morgan Rodgers give the home team a comfortable lead. So the second half gets underway. Joshua Zirkzee back to Bruno Fernandes, and no changes from either team, which is very surprising from a Man United point of view. Probably not from an Aston Villa point of view, to be honest. There's just Leon Bailey bringing out some tricks there as well, just trying to tease Luke Shaw into a challenge. But Leon Bailey running rings around this Man United team. This is Man United's first bit of real possession in the game, and it started all with a bit of link-up play through Joshua Zirkzee, as Delow and Anthony are combining on this right-hand side. Anthony trying to create some space for something. In the end, just goes back to Ugarte. Terrible pass from Ugarte, and it's launched Aston Villa into a counter-attack here. Unfortunately, John McGinn is one of the slowest men known to earth, and Delow's covered that really well. I didn't really have much I could do there, as Ollie Watkins was definitely offside from that header. Anthony gets a pocket of space this time on the right-hand side, puts the ball into Zirkzee. His first shot of the game hits the side netting. Morgan Rodgers spreads the ball out towards Elias Yalert, in towards John McGinn. John McGinn tries to float that one over the top. It's actually won by Leon Bailey, surprisingly, but Onana covers it because Watkins wasn't quite on his toes to get into the box. So substitution for Man United as Anthony is coming off to be replaced by Mason Mount. Yeah, Anthony's had a tough game today, not getting into it at all. If we can nick this ball, our wingers have got so much space to run into where Delow and Luke Shaw are pushing up so high. Like, I mean, Man United aren't really getting the ball forward, although just as I say that, Rashford does make a really good run and knock the ball down. But yeah, we've got... Oh, that's a fantastic tackle, that one. I don't know how the ball's come out loose there. Ugarte jumps the tackle. It could have been dangerous if I'd caught his leg. But yeah, Man United not really penetrating through our back line too much. And they're pushing their, as I said, their full-backs up quite high. So if we can nick the ball... Like, I don't mind them. They're using Delow as a free man, but yeah, they're not really doing much with it. And here is Bellingham, and Bellingham can find Rodgers, as we were just talking about, having lots of space in and around, and he's actually got all the way to the byline, cuts it back. Oh, it hits Lindelof, and Onana makes a good reflex catch, to be honest. And they're trying to play out from the back, and that could cause them a bit of trouble, although Lindelof shows good composure to spin the ball around. I'm a fan of Victor Lindelof, by the way. If there's a chance we can sign him in this save and we need a centre-back, I may make that happen. That's a good pass from Casemiro. Up to Mason Mount. Out to Delow. Under pressure from Onana. Has to go back towards Matthias de Ligt. Matthias de Ligt showing some, again, good composure to keep the ball under pressure. Mason Mount. Out to Delow. Back to Mason Mount, who's having a run on this right-hand side, but Maatsen and Onana between them. make some good tackles. Joe Bellingham comes forward into McGinn. Casemiro goes flying in. Referee says he won the ball. John McGinn doesn't have too many complaints with that decision either, and is back chasing the ball, trying to put pressure on this Man United team. Oh, Marcus Rashford could be in. Martinez is out. Oh, my word. What is the goalkeeper doing? Rashford is offside. Maybe Martinez knew all that time that Marcus Rashford was offside by his kneecap. Maybe Martinez just knew. Maatsen flicks the ball on, looking for Rodgers. Couldn't quite get that one through as Delot takes over. Here is Ugarte under pressure. Back to De Ligt. Hasn't got too many options. Has to use Victor Lindelof. Back to De Ligt again. And Matthias De Ligt has had a good game, to be honest. He's had a good game. He's shown great composure to keep the ball and stuff as Ugarte comes forward. 4 minutes to go. We do have subs prepared to come on, but whether they do or not, I think will depend if the ball goes out of play. That's a good tackle from Maatsen, who's one of the players coming off, to be honest, as Rodgers looks over the top in towards Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins brings it down, shoots, it's a goal! 3-0 Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins has got another one, and we made one little tactical tweak before this game and made Ollie Watkins a poacher rather than an advanced forward. He has stayed more central, he stayed on the shoulder of the last man, and he's got 2 goals in today's game for his efforts. That puts him on 8 for the season, and it's a wonderful finish from Ollie Watkins. He is a man in form for this Aston Villa team. Come on! And we do get our subs on because of that. Watkins off after his 2 goals, replaced by Duran. Tyrone Mings coming on at left back. And we're going for debut Bogard in the middle. The youngster comes on, replacing Joe Bellingham in the midfield. And he is going to get injury time in this game. And he can say that he has made his Premier League debut for Aston Villa. He may not get a touch of the ball, but it's going to be a big day in that young boy's career as Bogard comes on. Pau Torres should have that one covered. He does. So, we've given it away. Xerxes does score. So no one's getting a clean sheet bonus. Pau Torres holds his hand up in consolation to his teammates. That was pretty dreadful. I asked him to nod it back to Martinez. He didn't. He brought it down, and then I tried to pass to Tyrone Mings. But we've gifted Xerxes a goal. Hopefully, can we give our youngster... No, we can't. We can't give our youngster a touch of the ball. But 3-1, what a win to get a draw and a win against Bayern Munich and Man United. That is incredible. John McGinn had a very, very good game for us in there. The captain did a captain's job, dominating midfield. Didn't give Man United a sniff. He bossed Casemiro and Ugarte very, very well. Not much is going Bailey's way. I think we're I think he's okay. He's focused on the result. I think Bailey's just going through the motions. He was fatigued in the game against Bayern Munich and got dropped back in for this one. And John McGinn, yeah, his passing was incredible as well. Let's celebrate John McGinn. Let's celebrate John McGinn's performance. And that gets him up to very happy. And a very happy captain is in a very happy team. So next up is Fulham, who currently find themselves in 5th. We're up in 3rd, so we are having a very good season. We're just going to go through and sim this one. I'm happy with that lineup. Rodgers, Watkins, Bailey up front. Tielemans back in. McGinn, Onana, Maatsen, Torres, Konza, Elias Yella and Martinez. And I think that is the sort of starting 11 I'm pretty settled with at the moment. So can Ollie Watkins get any more goals? It's a 1-0 win, and it is Ollie Watkins in the 2nd minute that gets the goal. So another win through the sim, which is absolutely cracking. And we find ourselves sitting nice and pretty in the table. Where are we sitting in the table? How do I find said standings? There we go. They are just there. And then I need to change competition to look at the league. Change competition. That's Europa League, Champions League, Super Cup. I don't care about the Super Cup, do I? The Premier League, that's what I'm looking at. As Aston Villa sit top of the Premier League. Maybe we do need to up the difficulty to legendary. We are top of the Premier League, 19 points from 8 games, 6 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. We are ahead of Liverpool by a point, Man City by 2 points, Chelsea by 4 points, Arsenal struggling down in 17th, Newcastle down in 10th, Man United in 19th, and possible relegation for Man United on the cards there. Unbelievable. really. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about that. That is the end of today's episode. We'll be back in tomorrow's episode, or the next episode, to play Bologna in the Champions League and see out the month of October. But the start of October started brilliantly. A draw with Bayern Munich, a win against Man United, and then we simmed a win against Fulham as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. For now, I'm out. Cheers.